story because about a month or so ago, we reported that YNW Melly was being charged for killing not one but two of his friends. Now, he has since pleaded not guilty, but the state of Florida just reported today that they're looking to punish the rapper by taking away his life. Yes, they are seeking the death penalty for young YNW Melly. Now, obviously, the most ironic part about this is that his song, Murder on My Mind, pretty much went to the top of the charts, and all you gotta do is just listen to the song, and you will see exactly what went down with this. But yeah, man, they're looking to how Florida is, Texas, you got the different states who don't mind putting people down. But what do you think about this, man? The state of Florida looking to grant him the death penalty.
It's sad, and I don't mean to. If he is guilty of these crimes, and it's all alleged, he's innocent, he'll prove it guilty. If he is guilty of these crimes, he does deserve punishment. He took lives away from parents and young lives away from just a whole bunch of people, and you just don't get to do that. You got to go ahead and sit your ass down for doing stuff like that. So if they gave him life, I would understand, but you're giving him the death penalty, and I've often said on here, eye for an eye, but I'm not anyone to judge somebody's life.
He took two.
Allegedly. Me? He took two, but I mean, he didn't blow up a mall and kill hundreds. So what I'm saying is,
he did take two. One is.
So are you agreeing with this?
I'm not saying I'm agreeing with it, but I mean, if you agree with eye for an eye, you would technically you have to agree with this. If he's proven to have done this, obviously, right? Hypothetically, you would have to. It's 2-1 at this point.
I would just think that they're calling it. I don't. What I disagree with on this situation is how easy it is going to be for them to destroy his life, and just kill him
right
so easily. Like they cared so much about the other two, and they really didn't.
Well, I mean, I don't want to get into that aspect per se, but I mean, I guess theoretically, if a state has a law where if you've done something harsh enough that they can give you the death penalty, this is one of the cases where it might apply. If you're talking about somebody who allegedly took two of his friends' lives, you know what I mean? This might be one of the situations where it does apply if he's proven to have done it, because he took allegedly, the initiative to take away two guys allegedly. I mean, what do you do? What's even there? Is it even for him to sit in jail for life? Think about it, or I don't know.
What's a bigger punishment?
Been in that.
Sitting
I mean, we don't know what happens when you die. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe I would think probably jail, but I don't know. You take away somebody's life, man. You can't get that back. Mm-hmm. If you got the power to do that, then you know what I mean? It's just like all bets is off at that point for me. Once you decide to take somebody's lives, it's like the eye for an eye thing is front and center.
So does one murder justify for you as death penalty?
I don't know. It would probably all depend. It would all depend on circumstance. I think how things were done. All that's taken into account when you talk about punishment. You know what I mean? When the majority looks at that, they look at all that type of stuff.
Robbery going wrong.
I mean, I don't know if that's happened. We can't just throw around.
I'm throwing out hypotheticals to you because I mean, when you say eye for an eye, that would constitute easily as eye for an eye as well.
Right.
And I hear you. You have
most states who don't really deal with the death penalty. You have most states who feel like, we're going to get the labor off this guy. We're going to get the work off of him, keep him in the system for life, no parole. Okay, they might be better. But I mean, I don't want to be, that's why I'm not a judge. I'm not none of that. I don't want to be in a position to say this person deserves this or that. I don't really know. But if you go 2-1 on me, I'm like, well, damn, I really can't argue against it. 2-1, that's just like somebody come in and, whatever. Two family members, they take two, whatever out. It's like, well, goddamn, you can be like, well, nah, don't kill him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, it's all alleged at this point.
It's all alleged at this point, and like I'm no judge either. And I just really feel like, and he's a young kid, and I'm not justifying any of that because he did wrong and he deserves some real harsh punishment. I could see life in prison.
What do you think about the song?
Just thinking about it.
What do you think about the song in relation, to the crime? You know what I mean? Because the song was called "Murder on My Mind," and in the song he's detailing. You know what I mean?
Now,
so I mean, what do you think about that?
It could be used in court very easily. Now, the producer, I don't know his name offhand, but I did read that he dispelled all notions. Either the producer or the director of the video, he said it was bullshit. There's no
hard.
correlation between the two.
Hard.
It's going to be stupid hard. Damn near impossible.
Right.
Because you outline situations that now you're sitting potentially in a guilty situation for the damn same song that you just basically outlined. And let me see what what they're going for now. The new legal documents report that the state of Florida is looking for death penalty. As we see, papers note that the stable believes they can easily prove that Melly killed his two friends for financial gain and that he committed premeditated murder in especially heinous, atrocious, or cruel manner. Now, the state of Florida is also reportedly convinced that Melly is a gangbanger. So they're piling this shit up.
Yeah.
They're getting it ready for him. So it remains to be seen, man.
I mean, again, we always want to let the process go through until everybody gets to look at everything. But the way it looks right now, it just don't look good for him. It just don't.
No.
And it's just like, well, damn, like if we go with that scenario that, okay, he wanted to cut them out of the deal to get more of the money, star, whatever, then it's just like, man, that's a heinous, disgusting thing if that was the case.
Yeah, I mean, he could sit now. Let's talk about death row. He could sit on death row for decades.
Yeah, I mean,
he ain't about to go out next month or anything. But that being said, he could go out 6 months. It all depends on how Florida decides to move. Actually, how fast they decide to move. Would that affect you in your thought process right now? Just hypothetically.
What do you mean?
Let's say, and this is all hypothetical. He gets the death penalty and they lethal injection in 6 months, something super short. Mm-hmm. Would that kind of sway your decision, or do you still?
You never see that. Really? I mean, that short. I don't think I ever seen it. 6 months.
What's the shortest you've seen? A year, two?
I don't even know. I don't know if maybe it's probably been that short.
I think I've seen them within 5, but that still seems very short to me too. I've seen decades, I feel like, too.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. People been there for like 30, 40 years, but I just don't know, man. It's just like, when you're taking people's lives out here, man, and if they could prove that you've done it, it's hard, man. It's hard. It's just hard. It just is, man.
Remains to be seen, man.
Ain't no coming back from that, like Big say.
It ain't no coming back from that. And you made big boy decisions when whoever did that, you know what I mean, put themselves and committed themselves to do something like this. And then
let me say this, not to cut you off. I hate to see this happen. I hate the fact that those brothers died, whoever did it. Mm-hmm. I hate to see him locked up. I hate to see this going on with brothers and anybody really back and forth. So I don't want to make it seem like, I'm going towards any side, but I'm just dealing with the information that's in front of me.
Right.
And just making an assessment off of it.
Nobody's happy off this. We'd rather not report this shit. That's a fact. Like 3 lives and many of family members are done because of this situation. And this happens far too often or it's highlighted far too often. Right. And we got to do better. We got to do better for each other. And I'm not going to sit here and be too cliche, but it's got to take care of each other better, man. We got to wrap our arms around each other better.
Yes, I'm sure everybody, definitely be sure to leave your comments about why NW Melly, possibly getting the death penalty. Definitely want to, read through those, as the night persists. I'm going to jump over here to this next story. And this one's about Tierra Marie. Now, according to court documents obtained by the Blast, a hearing was held today, which Marie has been ordered to appear, but she was a no-show. But the Los Angeles judge now issued a bench warrant for Tierra Marie's arrest in the amount of just $5,000. Now, the warrant will have Marie arrested if she comes in contact with law enforcement. Now, 50 Cent made us all aware of this on his Instagram today, posting an article from The Blast. Now, as The Blast reported, 50 Cent was awarded $30,000 from Marie after a judge ordered the reality star to pay the rapper after he prevailed in her revenge porn lawsuit. 50 Cent has been vehemently going after her, posting up. I think he even posted up the time where they served it with the paperwork. And now that they moved the judge to get a warrant, 50 Cent is not playing. Saying, man, you was telling best things come.